Come on, let's go. Break it up. Don't get me in trouble.
Thanks, Mayor. Mike, I have a few questions, and I think that my recommendation was to get a full report before you decided to approve this contract. One of the beginning questions would be the original lake, well, called Lake D, I guess, which was a 75-acre lake, was dug by a different company. Senn State, I guess, was the company that dug that. Dug out about 500,000 cubic yards of dirt. Halifax bought that, but my question is, did the city of Port Orange ever get paid for that? It was 500,000 at $2.10 a cubic yard, or $1,050,000. Did the city of Port Orange ever get paid that money?
I don't have that information for you
I'll
tonight.
get you that, but my understanding it's paid, but we'll check.
Your understanding it's paid in cash?
I don't know what cash is, it's money.
Money. So you understand, but I guess that would be a question before you approve this. Is there another $1,050,000 that's outstanding? And is that going to be covered in this bond? And if it's not, how is the city going to be made whole? When I look at a few of these other agreements, the December change, December 13 change, the city was behind $300,000 or $400,000 at that point. So far this year, there's been a lot of dirt dug, and that's another $300,000 or $400,000. I mean, just those two items add up to about $860,000. Of dirt that's been dug and moved. So if we're going to continue this process, I don't know how you can be assured that it's going to get done. If you go back to the December 2nd, 2008 agreement, there was a penalty. There was a penalty clause of $15,000 a month. That for not completing the job on time. That could be $540,000, $600,000. How is the city going to get paid for that? I mean, there's a lot of money out here. It could be $2 million or more, or significantly more. The bond for $1,050,000 for a performance bond, and they're going to continue digging and hauling and selling dirt. You're going to be short a lot of money. Then you have the idea, well, they're probably not going to finish by December of this year. So now we're going to have to hire someone else to actually finish the lake. That's another added cost. I think the city and the citizens are going to be shorted quite a bit on this deal if you agree to this contract tonight. That's all. Thanks.
Anyone else?
Ted Noftall here, Chickadee Drive. I too have to say that you all up there tonight do not have the authority to do whatever it is you want. We have to do right by the taxpayer in this town at some point. And it baffles me to think that you are going to pass something up here tonight without anywhere near complete information. That is wrong. That is just flat out wrong. At every juncture, there are things we can't talk about. We've heard the attorney jump in on 2 or 3 occasions here tonight. Let's stay on topic, stay on topic. The meeting we had to stay on topic, stay on topic. So by bit and bit, we don't ever discuss the full picture, is what it comes down to. And Mayor, at some point, this town is going to have to come together again. At some point. Maybe not this week, maybe not even this year, but at some point this town is going to have to come together. And we are not going to do so as long as the rug is lumpy. The rug has got to be smooth. All of this has got to come out. 2 or 3 citizens today, the manager never provided any information, never provided the promised timeline, documentation as to what went on. But citizens did as best they could. And you've all gotten emails here today that raise huge problems, huge questions. We're just going to ignore them, and just for expediency, to get it over with. Let's move on. If we never do it again, that is wrong, Mayor. Wrong, wrong, wrong. And let me tell you, you may have heard in the press, the FBI has a resident fraud task force assigned to Volusia County at this point. You know why? Because Volusia County is one of the most corrupt counties in all of Florida. traditionally, historically, and indeed Port Orange plays hugely in that, as you remember well, Mayor. So for God's sake, will you defer what you're going to do here tonight and present the citizens with an analysis of what went on out there at the whole Wellfield deal? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Mayor, Commissioners, John Connors, 6023 Heron Pond. You know what baffles me? It baffles me, Mayor, that every week that you guys sit up here, that you have to listen to the garbage that comes from this platform. From the bullies who think that what you do is irrelevant, that what the hard-working, dedicated service of city employees means nothing. They call them crooks. They beat them down. They do it time and time again. You've been working at this project for a long time. It's time to move it on. Maybe there were problems. But how many times do we have to listen to the same people complain about every item that comes up on the agenda, and the rest of us are supposed to sit back and let them get away with it?
I'd like to speak to this issue. I'm speaking to this issue only.
I am, sir. This is the issue. The issue is digging dirt, well fields, contracts. We understand that contracts get filled. We understand that they sometimes get delayed. We understand that there are effects that take place in the environment, in the economy, that change things. That is no reason to have these same bullies come up here and berate everybody on this council and in this city. Thank you.
Anyone else?